going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Being chased out left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stewart. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Chiefs had 12-3 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. That pass complete to Moore. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. This one is caught. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 2nd and 7, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Takes it to about the 37.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982. And that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this down to Hines. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got him in, complete, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Tyler Bass, the kickoff.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On first down, Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to get this down near the 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz it, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes dancing to his left, and he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Chiefs 10. Tyler Bass with the kickoff for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say,
and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bills 24, Chiefs 16. Tyler Bass to the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So after the INT, it's Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On the ground with Ward. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Mahomes now on first down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
This is Hines. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
43. Hey, Ridley. Hero, 15.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the field. Second and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 52 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them offsides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 36, Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they can look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard
line. Here's Allen. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Allen taking it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Bills, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining.